So, having understood how it comes about that we experience so much intense pain, okay, we have just seen that it was God-sized pain that was increased or added onto the woman. And ever since then, it's probably got even worse over time, if I could say so. But, pain is subjective. The way one woman will perceive it is different from the way another woman will perceive it. One woman can come in and really brave it and nearly have almost be indifferent to the pain. Another really expresses every feeling of pain with a lot of outrage, and it's so expressive that she seems to want to bring down the hospital and does not want to see her husband, and blames her husband for everything she's ever experienced, including what she's experiencing right there. However a woman expresses pain is subjective. And we must be understanding as professionals, we must be understanding as partners to them, because at that moment, it's nothing they really, really desire. And most likely, this sometimes aggressive reaction to it is when you don't prepare for it. However, no matter how prepared you are, it will be painful. But trust me, when you prepare for it, you experience a lot more ease with labor pain, and the triumph is sweeter. Sometimes you get through it and you're being asked, Madam, how did you brave it so much? You barely expressed pain, and the only thing is that you just knew that it was going to be so painful, so you set your mind, this is it, I must go through it. I've actually spoken with women who testified to that. They said they knew it was going to be painful, so there is no way out of it. I'm facing it head on. And they went through it, and so successfully. Right there is the baby, their spouse is there. It's a wonderful reunion, a family increase, and a joyful time. But when do we expect this labor pain? Generally, it is at full term. Mostly, it happens at 39 weeks, 40 weeks of pregnancy. Sometimes it could happen before then, 37 weeks, 38 weeks of pregnancy. That is early term pregnancy. Sometimes it happens post-date. Post-date is 41 weeks of pregnancy. So that's 41 weeks, 1 day, right over to 41 weeks, 6 days of pregnancy. And then post-term is the one we don't appreciate. Post-term, we don't want it getting post-term. So sometimes even within post-date, that is 41 weeks of pregnancy, you consult with your gynecologist and plans are already being set to see how to provoke the labor. If you can undergo provocation of labor, all right? So a lot of assessment goes to that before a decision is made and how exactly it should be provoked, all right? We don't want to get to post-term, that's 42 weeks and beyond, because the placenta, the more it ages, the more insufficient it gets, and the more at risk the baby is, and then ultimately you, the mother. However, this is the time period within which we expect the baby. Term pregnancy, within term, all right? But we will not ignore the fact that some people have habitually, that is recurrently, experience preterm labor. That is labor that happens before 37 weeks of pregnancy. So before 37 weeks is 36 weeks and below. We have women that it habitually happens that way to them. All right, all their children they have had before term, and it has its implications on the children. And sometimes the children come through. Sometimes, for conditions like twin pregnancy, multiple gestations, multiple pregnancies, generally they are more inclined to coming before time. All right, so it could happen before time, but you should be ready at every time. So there is a video my best pregnancy did, Creation Speaks Creator. There is 3 episodes to it. There is the first episode, there is the second episode. They particularly talk about preparedness for labor. If you watch those 2 episodes on Creation Speaks Creator, you will be prepared both as a woman and as a man for labor. However, the details of preparation for labor, in fact, the details of it is captioned in the story of labor pain. You can't miss this package. It is a whole package that prepares you as a couple, you as a woman, you as a man for labor, knowing what labor is and what to expect, as well as how to prepare for it. Men, Are you ready to overcome the dread that you face, the dread, the fear, the anxiety you experience against labor? Do you want to know why you experience that? In this course, we explain that and lots more. So if that is the course for you, sign up with us. It's been an exciting time. This has been a wonderful topic, and we look forward to seeing your comments and answering them and signing you up who desire to make a difference in this coming labor if you already are pregnant. But if you're not pregnant, still this is a course for you. It is never too early to prepare for labor.